Hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 19 Finals. This is it. This is what we've all been waiting for. Today we're taking a look at the Gotham team, the Lion Tamers, or as they are right now, the Godlike Max, because the only guy who actually had the Lion Tamers team is not on it anymore. Taking on, why so serious, the jaso7 team. What'd you say, Randy?
2 all caps teams.
Oh yeah, that's true. Usually, why so serious is all lowercase on the website too, so that's kind of funny. And with us here, as always, is the Doctor of Dota, Randy.
I'm here.
And unfortunately, I have some bad news for everyone. We have a special guest today, and sadly, it's Hollywood.
Hey everyone, how we doing?
I can't believe that son of a bitch. Space Cowboy got it immediately. I was like, we're gonna have a special guest today, and he was like, is it Hollywood? And I was like, fuck.
I'm happy to be here. It's gonna be a good game. Right off the bat, I noticed Godlike Max taking, I think, 40 seconds to get their first ban. They wasted some reserve time. Hate to see that. You know, you got all week. What are you doing?
Oh well, they had to adjust to the strats that the Jaso team was picking up in the lobby. So
true. They had to also discuss strats.
I mean, we'll just say it like this: I was about to be all coy and like talk very broadly around it, but they had a big fight in League Cat. It is a bit hard to say that the Gotham team is coming into finals all on the same page. There is a bit of bad blood. I've heard behind the scenes that they've at least tried to work things out to a degree, but
You could pay off for them. I think, you know, a lot of times you got that anger, a lot of times you say it, you know, and it's behind you.
It's
you
true.
Channel that energy into victory. I've seen it happen.
Yeah. And I mean, one thing I do know about Matt is that Matt is not like a grudge guy. It's like he'll get pissed off at you in a game of Dota, and then that's it. Cobless, I don't know if I don't know with him if he's a grudge guy or not. I've never been the subject of or involved in a Cobless feud before, so God knows if he's a vengeful maniac who's gonna hold it until not maniac, but a vengeful guy who's gonna hold it till his grave, but. I think they can. I think being on the same page is the first step here. Like, nobody is going to question, I think, that the Gotham team here, that the Lion Tamers are the underdogs. I think they're very clear underdogs. They've won far less games. They've had a much rougher time in bracket. All of their games leading to this point have been best of threes. Jaso team hasn't even been in a competitive match yet. Picking up the Witch Doctor first, which is a good idea. That hero's been giving them dividends up and down the bracket so far. I think it's a big part of why they were able to get past the semifinals.
Place it.
5 seconds remaining.
It's a very boring, generic pick, mind you, but it works certainly. Oh my god, I just realized why so serious banned the Lifestealer first phase. I'm still not a believer in that. I feel like virtually every time we've seen a first pick Lifestealer this season, even when it was like not nerfed yet, it's been kind of disastrous. Shoutouts to Chrisu35, who's joined us in chat today.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, he'll be shouted out to 2 minutes from now. Chrisu, when I said this, you had just posted your first message, so there's that. Interesting bans, though. I noticed they banned out the Nature's Prophet, which Gotham has been playing. I don't think anybody else has been really playing that on that team, so that's an interesting thing. They're perhaps anticipating the chance of lane swap for the Gotham lineup. Also banning out the Map Phoenix, which completely rolled the other team in quarterfinals and didn't do anything in semis. There are a lot of interesting heroes that are left in the pool untouched here. No Ember Spirit, no Razor.
10 seconds.
Interesting
remaining.
bans coming out from the other side. I don't get the puck ban. I don't think...
5 seconds
I feel
remaining.
like trying to ban conventional mids against Kingfisher is kind of a waste of time. Like, you ban the puck and the Ember Spirit, and he's just gonna pick, like, I mean, that silencer might be him, you know what I mean? He's gonna pick, like, Phantom Assassin mid or something wacky like that. I think the silencer picked by jaso7 strong against this team. I think one commonality with all of the Gotham lineup really is that these guys don't tend to play like the traditional tanky heroes on 3. They don't tend to play the turn your brain off and right click heroes on 1. You know, most of the La heroes are guys who are going to be hitting a lot of buttons in a fight. Most of the Countless heroes are guys who are going to be hitting a lot of buttons in a fight. There's the old Tide Hunter.
Radiant team pick.
And here comes a Pit Lord in response. We saw a very good game from Copless on the Pit Lord in quarterfinals. We saw it after their semifinals game, in fact. The last time he ran this hero, he did really well with it. So there's that. It is a little awkward to pick it completely blind. I think there's a lot of heroes that just make this guy not a hero, but that's at least something where it's like, even in the worst Pit Lord game, there's at least something to do. So there's that.
Yeah, you got 4 LD2L heroes.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, Tide Hunter's an everyone hero right now. I think that's the most picked offlaner right now by like a pretty huge margin. Thinking, D2PT is very dead right now, but I think in the upper levels it was like almost 100% contested. They're bringing in the Monkey King. This is actually a sick combo so far. They're really, there's potential disaster to be had in the form of the silencer here, but if they don't all get silenced, then they have,
10 seconds
you know,
remaining.
2 heroes that keep you in circles, and a guy who loves it when you're in a circle.
Seconds remaining.
He doesn't even really care if he gets ravaged, since that doesn't make his ult go
Team
away.
pick.
Good point. That's a good point, Nani. Bounty. Strong hero right now?
That's for chill, bro.
Bro, refresh my memory. He's there.
Pause 4.
What's he played? Plays pause
10
4. Okay.
seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Here comes the Windrunner.
That's puzzling.
I'm starting to get a little suspect about that silencer. I think that might be Kingfisher on the silencer, because Windrunner is picked right now, but it's almost exclusively support. They let the Abaddon this far through, huh? I actually like this Gotham team comp a lot.
Okay, what's the bad in playing offlane? No, Underlord.
Yeah, it's
4.
probably going to be Gotham himself. It's probably going to be P4.
Interesting.
10 seconds remaining.
So, like, the one big thing about this lineup is the Ravage would be pretty bad. Well, I guess one of the 2 things is the Ravage, thus far, be pretty bad. And the Abaddon, if he's not physically caught in it, or if he is caught in it, but he's just farther back, if he gets to have some reaction time, can actually just undo that. Like, even if you're desperate, even like, let's say you get Ravaged right next to the Pit Lord, you get Ravaged right next to Monkey King when he's already in the ult. You hit ding and just put the shield on Monkey, and he's back in action,
Dire
right?
team
Like,
back.
you can react very quickly to those sorts of things. Interesting to see the Ursa ban. I kind of thought Ursa wouldn't be that bad on their team this game. I mean, the Windrunner kind of sucks for it, I guess, so maybe not.
You don't think Monkey King is
10
carrying?
seconds remaining.
No, I'm fairly confident that's Matt. I don't think Law has ever played Monkey King in his life.
Yeah. I don't think so either.
Yeah, that's probably true. Trying to think of it.
Could be a Gotham
Dire team
pause 4 Monkey King. I wouldn't,
That's
I
true.
wouldn't doubt that.
And yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Matt
that-
mid,
Mid-Abaddon.
Pit Lord mid.
Radiant team back.
That could
I mean,
be
it's got-
Fedward, man. And it's Gotham.
DK ban, Drow ban. They're not really sure what they're looking at, it feels like.
Anti-mage. Sword Spirit?
Hell yeah.
Medusa?
Probably the Dusa.
Love it.
I can see the Dusa here. I think it's not a bad pick either.
Let's see in here.
5 seconds remaining.
You're picking it kind of blind into whatever. I mean, they flicked the tie before on the Jaso lineup. So, this could be Pause 3 being picked up here last. This could be Pause 1 being picked up here last. I'm fairly confident Kingfisher's already on the field. Fairly certain he's either going to be the Silencer or the Windrunner.
I hate it. If it's a silencer mid, they literally have no win condition.
Sven, huh?
Sven.
I mean, I guess that's alright. Considering that they... Yeah. Considering that they have the Monkey King over their mid. You can buff the Monkey King to at least a certain degree by using the Sven, and the Monkey King can kind of pick up the slack for what Sven kind of lags behind in, and he's just another big circle in a team full of circles. I mean, look at all this crap. You know, God help you if Silencer is the first guy stunned in a fight, right?
That was good here. What's the pick?
Don't be carry tied. Please don't be carry tied. This game is so over if it's carry tied.
I mean, in fairness, they've had carry tied in unwinnable situations and won before
Kingfisher's
anyway.
not
So.
playing a win condition. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's...
Good.
Well, he might be on
Why not?
Windrunner, and that could be a win
It might be
condition.
wonder. Yeah, that's true. But if it's silencer, it's cooked. Alright.
It is Pause 1 Tide Hunter.
Alright,
Oh.
Jaso. Okay, it's one. Okay. This is not a disaster.
I mean, it's still pretty bad. I don't think Windrunner mid is very good right now, and there's a lot of, like... There's a lot of stuff I hate to see Windrunner playing into on that team. I hate to see Windrunner into Pit Lord. You know, one item from him and she's pretty well gone. I kind of hate to see it into the Monkey King. In lane, I'm sure he'll probably do fine. In fact, I would be surprised if Kingfisher didn't win this lane outright. But when lane phase ends and you get into the open game, unless like, you're super ballin', which is a possibility, a very distinct possibility here, unless you're super ballin', it's very easy for, like, you know, the Monkey King to just get crits and then just drop one on your head and you're 95% dead on the thing, you know what I mean? Just sit there and wax your big stupid watermelon who's just going to be sitting there dimly in the front line in front of everybody. So you definitely have people to just get it off of. Don't like it into the Abaddon either, it's just, you know, here's one support player that you are absolutely guaranteed not going to be able to kill, you know what I mean? Not a great situation. I don't think it's an completely unviable situation for Jaso team, in part because their execution is good enough that even when they've been outdrafted, they still do alright, and in part because they never really picked something to, like, comfortably, I feel like, deal with the Silencer. They've got you know, the ability to build items for it. You know, they've got the ability to just try, at least, and pick them off first. I mean, they got a lot of alpha. The Monkey King, the Sven, right? You know, there is the possibility that Silencer is just sitting there getting bonked over and over at the start of a fight and doesn't actually get to global. He just gets to buy back in global. But, yeah, if, like, a global silence comes out at a bad time in a fight, I don't know what the Gotham team really does. I mean, Luck can kinda hit stuff when he's global silenced. The Pit Lord passive is still working silenced. Abaddon will go ding if you hit him. But I feel like any global silence, like, if they time a global silence well, it can very easily end in the death of the Monkey King, and if they lose the Monkey King, they lose the fight every time, I think.
Yeah. Maybe.
So they gotta be very careful about that. They gotta be very careful. They actually had this situation in a scrim, not letting this Darkseer get, like, the big wall out. They literally had a situation...
Yeah, team comp is what this is. Darkseer vacuum into Ravage.
Yeah. They actually had this situation happen in one of their scrims yesterday where the Gotham team was ahead by quite a considerable margin. They went through Twin Gate into at like the same time into a Dark Seer wall and all just died immediately. And they never got the momentum back again, so they definitely have to be worried about that. Before we start doing the roll call for the team, there is something I want to mention, which I'll be also mentioning at the top of the next game, which is All-Star Vote is still open for just one more day. So if you have not voted yet, or if you maybe aren't 100% confident on what you did vote for, because you can change your vote up until the vote closes tomorrow. If you are not confident about your vote, or if you haven't voted yet, or if you've got a friend who hasn't voted yet, or what have you, you still got one more day to do that. So I would highly advise doing it. I think the All-Star Vote is more fun when more people do it, just so long as more people are not just putting the same vote in over and over. But either way, with that all being said, looks like nothing too
Rating up
crazy.
big on assists right now.
What?
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Well, with that being said, very slow lane phase thus far. And so, it's time for the good old-fashioned roll call. For the Lion Tamers, the Gotham team, pause 1. You've got on the Sven. Pause 2, you've got Godlike Matt, sponsored by Red Bull, on the Monkey King. Pause 3, you've got Copless on the Pit Lord. Pause 4, you've got the Gotham laying on Abaddon. And pause 5, you've got Pages on the Witch Doctor, who may be about to die here. Actually, yeah, definitely gonna die here. That's first blood. Meanwhile, on the other side of the coin, on the Jaso lineup, pause 1, you've got the man himself, jaso7, on the Tidehunter. Pause 2, you've got Kingfisher on the Windrunner. Pause 3, you've got Liquid Jopa, also known as Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss, on the Darkseer. Pause 4, you've got Chobro on... Oh no, he didn't do a pro name! Damn it, Chobro, on the Bounty Hunter. And pause 5, you got Cerberix on the Silencer. Thus far, outside of the first blood, lane phase has mostly been favoring the Gotham side. Windrunner, as predicted, is up mid. But, Copless is kind of dominant in the off lane here. He is well above what the Tidehunter is doing. Tidehunter is like getting it back a little bit on this camp. But Copless might die here, and that'd be really awkward. Where is Gotham? I don't know what he was doing there. I think he was trying to secure rune? Okay, I was gonna say he... Oh man, barely getting away on the Pit Lord there. It would have been really bad if he didn't actually secure rune up there, and then Copless died while he was out. I think the Radiant safe lane watching for that, perhaps. But outside of the spill that the Witch Doctor took there, Lot has been
feeding.
pretty much
Oh,
just...
there's not to be said under.
What?
That's...
Well, what about sedatives?
Radiant's courier has
His
been
Adjust
killed.
was feeding. And she almost
Okay.
did.
He was very low here. The Jaso is... I mean, I guess the Pit Lord also pretty dead looking here. They tried to get a nice kill on the Sven here, but that might backfire on them. Yeah, looking pretty bad. Yep, he's dead. Died of the Maledict. But Sven ran into a creep camp, and that wasn't good. Sven ran right into creeps and just got leashed right in front of Bounty Hunter, who is now pretty dangerous for old Sven here. I think he should have dropped his branch and eaten that instead of just eating the shared tango straight.
What is happening?
Radiant's courier
Peaches,
has been
Peaches
killed.
got lost the courier.
Yep.
Bannon was able to take advantage. Okay, she's pulling.
Darkseer just going for the Sven here, just getting a free wand charge for himself.
Irritating him, basically, yeah.
I think if you're taking on the bounty hunter like this, you definitely want to get at least when bounty hunter is missing. I think you definitely want to get one of those observer and sentry combos going on somewhere in your back line here, because all this Choro guy does is go behind the lines and snipe your couriers repeatedly when he's on this hero. Like, good way to cut your supplies. Gotham team actually now leading all lanes in terms of assets. Haven't really been
But it
watching
says that Dyer's up in net worth, which is interesting.
It's because they got the first blood. It's evening things out.
Yeah, fair. I wonder if it's a regen thing.
Couples is dead.
Yeah, that will definitely even things back out here.
Gotham is dead? Question mark? No.
No, he had the Lotus
fine.
there.
You just gotta get that dog at him. Kingfisher gets the arcane.
Oh man, I hate seeing this soul ring in the quick buy for Couples here. If you're in a lane where you're very consistently low on HP, and you've already taken a spill, you definitely don't want to have that in your build, right? Like, you know, in a lane that looks like this, you know, just get the old casual cloak. I mean, it doesn't protect you from the anchor smash, but just a few levels of Pit Lord Gaming will make that much less of an issue. And the damage is really, at this point, coming mostly from the silencer anyway, from Q&E.
Nothing going for the wisdom. Should have pulled, I think. Whatever this thing is.
Bounty Hunter kind of posturing aggressively there, did not ultimately get anything done. And he got them very early to the Shrine of Wisdom, was able to secure without a problem, as mentioned. Darkseer going straight for first item Greaves because nobody builds Zoras in the LD2L.
Coin for me.
Compass kind of turning his back in the lane here to a degree, which is interesting. He's got the 3 points in the Firestorm, and he's facing a melee hero, but he's a little reluctant to use it, it feels like. Guess been a bit too burned by that silencer, perhaps. Again, just need the old casual cloak here. And it's not like you're not going to be building pipe at some point, I hope. Or maybe you're not, but you can at least get a turn.
Here. Monkey King looking to set up. Gotham just taking too far a route. Matt's got to wait for him. They're in position, they're going.
Oh, okay.
Gotham was just coming in on the
really
back
insane.
line here just to make sure Ty couldn't walk away. Going to get the Tide ult, but
no, Matt, not like this.
The Windrunners here
Oh my.
took out Matt before the Tide Hunter died.
He's rabid.
Making
I
it
feel like
bad
that's-
next. Okay, we'll definitely get a bad next because Bounty Hunter is also here.
Oh my god. Alright, that's a mentally booming play.
Pit Lord, oh no, he didn't hit his wand in time, so he died there as well. So 1 for 3. Spoilers, probably wasn't worth it there.
Dire's top tower
Well, the Ravage was using.
Uh,
Did Matt use
oh,
ult?
Archer
I
is
think he
dead.
did.
So
No,
that
kill
means-
So Tide used ult though, so if they go at him, they might be able to take advantage of that.
Matt doesn't have
That's like the weakness of the Dire team, yeah.
Matt does
The
not have
silencer.
Not getting Wukongs. Which a bit confusing why you would go underneath the tower without Wukongs, but you do you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's not leveling it. The Pit Lord does have it here. The Sven also has his. Right now they're the only... I guess, yeah, Silencer hit 6 from that.
I think it's normal on Monkey King, but
Not normal if you're gonna play like that.
yeah, well,
Shoutouts to Declamando. Another person I don't know. It's always hard to tell with people in chat if it's people who are like LD2L regulars who just only use only use their Steam name in Dota and like nowhere else, or if it's just like friends of the people on the show or whatever. Let's get a Invis rune here.
Radiant's middle tower
We're
is
trying to
under
look for
attack.
somebody. Don't find anybody in the jungle, so they're kind of... We're gonna have the Tide Hunter again. They got 34 seconds before he's got the Ravage up again, which is really what made it go so bad last time. And he's kind of just walked right into Matt here. And the Tide Hunter is broken. Well, that's unfortunate timing, to say the least. He is just kind of tanking hits. Having trouble
So saying, yeah,
actually
just
doing
bugging them
the
to get
damage,
the right
especially
idea.
without the
Tide actually woke up.
Cutlass. He's gonna have Ravage in 5.
Dire's
No, he won't. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's incredible.
Radiant's
Oh,
Go, get out.
kill.
They're gonna get the Abaddon on the return kill.
That's huge. Just CP.
Dire's top tower
There's
is
no-
under attack.
Oh, he does. Oh,
oh,
I should have TP'd.
Kingfisher from downtown.
I don't think he could have gotten away with it. I think he would have just died if he tried to do that. But I couldn't help but notice Cutlass not being present for that. Oh no, he's leveling Pit. I couldn't help but notice Cutlass not present for that. I feel like if he had done Pit Lord Express behind the lines there, perhaps he could have gotten something for that. But either way, it's not that bad news because they didn't kill the Tide Hunter, but the Pit Lord and the Sven did just get to hate creeps there for a minute or two, just completely uncontested.
Yeah, they used
And,
the silent call too, it's just huge.
Mm-hmm. They didn't really drop much for
Hello,
all they got
Lord.
was the Abaddon.
Just gonna go.
They do definitely need to get Gotham level 6 ASAP though. He's very useless at this point without it. Ravage is back.
What a clean CS from at 60-20.
Yeah, that's true. Look at the net worth chart here. Even though the Gotham team is well ahead in terms of the last hits, net worth chart tells a different story. Interestingly, both mids kind of low compared to where you would like expect them to be. Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss, very low.
Radiant's middle tower is under
The
attack.
Windrunner, swoop down bot, got a free kill on the Witch Doctor here. Did not pick off the Sven, who looks like he was in the midst of this and got away, so that's good.
With the play.
They got the Bounty Hunter here, but they're gonna lose the Pit Lord 4, which is not an equal trade, especially when you've got the Silencer, Int Steel, and you've got Kraken Swell on the Tide Hunter, not the usual trade there as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Fusel Blade up on the Monkey King, Arc's finished on a Abaddon, who's gonna hit 6 very soon, and that'll make him a lot more useful to say the least. Monkey King just keeps running by this Bounty Rune, he'll just never pick it up. And Kingfisher
Gonna pick up
stay
Kingfisher.
just a hair too long here.
Fiddler.
Oh no, they stacked stuns. But it doesn't matter, he's gonna go down.
Radiant's top tower
Okay,
is
good.
under attack.
Even though there was a little bit of panic there, just using the Witch Doctor and the Sven stuns at the same time. It didn't really mean anything. The Lord Express in the back line for sure seals the deal
Oh,
on that. Oh no! But
Okay.
Helpless came in with a rain at the last second. So they do take the Bounty Hunter there as well.
Yeah, it does. So, it's fine.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's true. The Bounty Hunter, in addition to, or the Pit Lord, he also has the ability to reveal with Pit, which he's leveling to full, just to give me an excuse to flame on the cast, I guess.
Under attack.
Hollywood Pop Quiz, why don't you level this skill?
One.
The Pit of Malice on Pit Lord. Like, you get a level into it, but why don't you max it, Pop Quiz?
Oh. Ukraine solidarity.
No, it's because it,
Radiant's top tower
really
is
doesn't
under
scale much
attack.
at all. The biggest thing you get for it is lower cooldown, which you really can't use much early game because it's very mana hungry. And Global Silence. Okay, awkward time for the Global Silence there. Just gonna get the Monkey
That's
King
fucked.
killed immediately.
They use everything. If they could just disengage, I don't know. I don't know about this
Boy.
one, but Sven's in.
Sven
I
is
don't.
in, but
Yeah,
he can't do
just
anything.
disengage. I don't understand. What are we doing?
What?
The Death
Okay.
Ward happens for just for a moment.
It's classic Gotham team where they don't disengage properly, I feel like.
Yeah, that was wacky. They definitely should have just turned and left the second the Monkey King went down, because the Sven doesn't mean anything right now. Like, he doesn't, even with God's strength, he's not really winning a fight with any of these guys. Okay, this is really
So
interesting.
defending.
Hitler
It's actually
Express in the
good.
back line.
It's
They're
huge.
going to bring in the Monkey King ult. But,
Yeah,
They only get Cerberus for it's not
Yeah.
really
Oh, look
good.
at tower. Look at tower.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
that's
T1
alright.
mid doesn't mean much.
It does.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, I didn't consider it
I'm
like
up with
that. Okay, they might get this too. Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss kind of just sitting there, but he's gonna get away again. They don't. They're probably gonna need to work it on the Monkey King, because everyone on the Dire can kind of just escape with abilities. Honestly, multiple Orchids might not be the worst idea.
I am mighty.
But they're definitely gonna need it on the Monkey King at least.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay. All right.
They got the Rod of Atos out on the Pit Lord.
Ooh, Matt's got a DD. They should look to smoke right now. Right now.
Dire's middle tower is
Yep.
They did it right now. Problem, where do you go? Everybody on the
that way.
jaso lineup is behind T2s, except Kingfisher, who's moving that way.
They can go this way. You could go this way. You can set up, get a ward deep, and wait for them. They're going right to the Sven.
Yeah, just meeting
Did
up
they
here.
s-
Meeting in the mines.
Dire are scanning.
Dire scanning out, hoping to find somebody at Tormentor. No such luck.
Radiant
Yep.
are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under
So I'm gonna walk up.
Someday.
Might be the courier that finds it, unfortunately.
Yeah, Kingfisher's going, I'm sure.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, they finally found it's the guy they can't actually kill.
Black Force. Got them. Body block. Got them.
Okay, we'll kill him.
Oh yeah, they're actually gonna get him
Oh,
this time.
terrible,
Pop global.
terrible ult from the
That's
silencer.
bad silence. Yeah.
Oh my!
Radiant's middle tower has
Who
fallen.
is this guy?
That's Cerberus. He's new here.
Or
So
Cerberus.
don't make him quit the league his first season, okay?
Okay.
To find the Tide
Okay,
under
so-
here, they're actually gonna pop
Oh,
the
this is
Monkey
a
King ult
really
on
bad
him.
fight.
but-
Disengage, disengage.
Nope, nothing done. They can't actually kill him.
Nice disengage. This is
Yeah.
good. Oh wait, the
Who's-
Monkey
who's-
King and
Who's this
Ravage.
Mad guy?
Oh,
Jaso-
good Ravage.
Really deep here, considering like how little he actually has. He's probably gonna die. The Maledict? Yeah, he's gone.
Mistake.
There's these guys.
Kingfisher is then just decided to use ult on the Abaddon for whatever
Oh,
reason.
Matt-
Oh my god!
The turnaround on the nope cannot get the Sven out. That's really
Was
bad.
dead. Okay.
Yeah, this Darkseer guy is a big problem for them right now. The fight went really bad because of the wall. The Winner also got to do Abaddon's entire health bar twice in a row, so there's that. But yeah, 2,334 gold for the Dire, 908 for the Radiant. It looked like the Radiant was playing that fight out really well, but the moment that wall fell and the Greaser popped, I believe that was the Grease reveal, it just felt really over. The Gleipnir coming out soon on the Pit Lord. And still going for the Halberd. But Windrunner's getting the Manta style soon, so it'll already be obsolete by the time he gets it up, unfortunately. Lure and LD2L, okay. Big Al says, oh shit, Cobbless washed. Very sad. I never finished the Diatribe. The other reason is because the Atrophy Aura gets so much every time you level it, it's like a waste not to max that thing.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
To the point where, like, Windrunner doesn't really have that much to say for items yet. Like, a maxed Pit Lord E does a lot here, compared to the pits that aren't really killing anyone, having a very slightly longer duration. I think maybe once so far you've had a kill with the max level Pit Lord ult, or not Pit Lord ult, Pit Lord Pit that you wouldn't have gotten otherwise. That was kind of it. Gotham team going for Tormentor here. It's a very brave Tormentor because they kind of announce their presence by taking out the Watcher there. Jaso team not really in position to respond though. They don't have anyone close. And the old outpost isn't here anymore.
Yeah, it's like, it's a Tormentor, who cares?
Radiant structures are fortified.
Abaddon gets the shard, which is pretty unfortunate. I think anybody besides them getting the shard would have been better here. This is a very... Yeah, that was like way too obvious, unfortunately.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh, they actually got the Rod of Atos out on the
attack of a stun.
on the
Oh,
Dark
This
Seer
silencer.
here. Silence. Well, this
Oh,
time the
worse.
silence is actually great. It just
Actually
got Matt
amazing.
killed immediately. It's exactly what I was predicting all the way back
It's
at the start of the
amazing.
game. Gobless almost TBs
Oh,
out, just gets
okay.
caught last second.
No. Okay, he's running.
It seems like they always have ults when they fight.
Yeah, the Jaso team is just playing like the exact game they need to with this long cooldown. It's like when their ults aren't up, they're all behind T2s. They are nowhere close to the front line. They just wait until they got the Silencer ult and the Ravage ult before they even come to a place where they can possibly fight. Gotham team doesn't really have the lineup needed to like punish that style of play. I guess they hypothetically could, but the Monkey King would need to be a lot further ahead than this.
Matt?
And Matt's just swinging for anybody at this point.
Matt's
Gonna find
done.
the
Oh, was
silencer here.
Makes sense.
Gets the ult cancelled by the Windrunner.
Fine. That guy
It's gonna
dies.
last very long.
Nice. This haste could be big if Matt gets it.
Well, I mean, it could be, but everybody on the Jaso team is a million miles away from the front line, so it won't be. Sven BKB up relatively soon. Just needs a recipe.
Big.
Halberd came up on the Abaddon when he died.
That's big.
Well, it would be big, but the Mantis O came out on the Windrunner when last fight happened, so that's like gone now. For the record, Halberd, even after the change, if you can get rid of it with any dispel, so you can just manta that off and be okay. And right now they don't really have anything else to manta with that either, because it doesn't really like dodge or destroy anything. It's pretty much just for the Halberd right now. Still feel like they definitely need Orchid on Matt here. Like, I don't think there is a hope to be had this game if they don't have one of those. Like, the Dark Seer being allowed to just freely place his wall wherever in every fight because they can't really kill him because they can't really do anything about his ability to run away, like, is bad. It's really bad. It's the reason they've been losing these fights. If these guys got a fight without the wall, I'm pretty confident they would just win it every time, but not only do they get walled in every fight, every time the wall drops, it gets at least, like, 3 people in it. And one of those people is usually Pit Lord that, like, owns them. One of those people is usually Sven that owns them. 2 very good heroes to have illusions of. Harry Gorilla 011 says, I'm a fan of the Darkseer player. This guy's entire chat history is talking about people he likes. This guy loves everyone. Oh my god, there's somebody in the viewers who hasn't said anything yet named Turkey_Master. That's a great name. I hope it's like referring to the bird and not to the country. It's less funny that way.
Coin for me.
What qualifies you as a Turkey Master?
Do you get more pay there, or do you get more pay as like a chicken apprentice? Right? It's got to be pretty unequal. You've got the Radiance on the Tidehunter at this point. Looking at S&Y, which is the Jaso classic. S&Y also up on the Monkey King soon.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
So that's why the current funny item. 'Cause I'm seeing it in a lot of builds. If heroes that don't usually buy it.
What, the S and Y?
Beautiful, get
Yeah.
out. This is interesting. This could be interesting.
Global Silence is
Here's
able
the
to cover their
global.
retreat for the
Now it's time to freaking smoke. Go get them.
Windrunner, the Darkseer there.
Go get them right now. They should go.
Honestly, I think they win fights even without the global right now. I think they need to get if they are going to get in a fight, they have to either pick the Darkseer or get them to waste it somehow. I think that's really the operative thing that's losing them these fights, and they do have.
Farming, finish BKB and then join them. What? Stun! That's been not fly, man.
They've scanned out Kingfisher.
Not
They're about
fly.
to walk right
Oh,
into him.
no.
They have. Monkey King uses a shard to get right up to her.
Oh, the
So many stuns.
Oh, if only they send. Oh, if only the stun stun.
They weren't
Darkseer.
quite able to get rid of her with the Death Ward. Darkseer is Zen. This time the wall wasn't quite what they wanted. He's just gonna
Monkey
die.
Mac.
BKB reveal on Matt.
Yep. BKB reveal on La.
On the not Matt. Matt's BKB reveal is in about 7 minutes.
It's true. 1-for-1 trade there. When you're 10k down, though, that's a big win. 1,030 gold for 608. That fight, they definitely want. They're definitely
BKB reveal, but
still not really that happy about that because that was their 9-second BKB. They did it all for Kingfisher. They still didn't get him. They desperately need that Orchid on somebody soon. They're not gonna win it. They can't silence anybody.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Greaves being built up on the Pit Lord. Nobody knows what the Witch Doctor is building. Ags is the next item up for the Windrunner here. Because invisibility is invincibility. Just doesn't want to get hammered by the Sven, though. I do think she should at least put some thought into the Monkey King. You're not just going to be able to global silence and run at him every fight. You know, we've seen what happens if you don't. That was also the Ags reveal for the Darkseer. I don't really. I mean, I understand why he built it here, but I think that's a little weak right now. It was a good idea. It was a good theory, but I think maybe something more substantive, like the Shivas that you're building up here now, would have been pretty good. The Halberd would have been good because the Monkey King's very far from the BKB and doesn't have anything else to throw at that.
Yeah, I'd like to point out not to harp on it, but if stun is with them on the smoke, they stun the Wind Ranger and then they kill her rather.
Yeah,
so I
potentially
think
he
it's
does have
question
he does have
of
a blink dagger now, so it will be a little easier for him to catch up to things. He's also going.
Oh, he
for,
had it. Oh, he had that.
He had it, and he's also getting an MKB out pretty soon. They're not really building around Tidehunter like he's an in-game threat, and they're right thus far. He doesn't really have that much in his Kraken swell.
That's pretty wow. Interesting.
Bounty Hunter has the Conda. He's going for the Ags here.
It's a weird lineup from Radiant now. Definitely one of the weirder ones I've seen.
I understand the theory. It's like you've got Monkey King, who's the king of the circle. You've got everybody else who keeps you in a circle. But the problem is, the Darkseer is just too easily able to deal with it, and nobody can survive the global silence. Like the global silence is killer for them. There's Turkey Master in chat. All I had to do was publicly call him out. There's smoke going on the die here. One-man smoke.
Okay.
Probably just looking to ward here.
Yep. So they can see better globals.
Oh no. Darkseer did a small camp and still lost one of the crappy creeps to his lane creeps. Sad. Just shy of the Demon's Edge out on Sven. When these Ancients respawn, he'll be able to take it, I think. Should get it within these two camps. Yep. S and Y out on the Monkey King, looking at the BKB, yeah, looking at the BKB. Somewhat close.
Well, we're going
Axe
top. They're
nearly
picking
out
top.
on the Windrunner.
Okay.
Matt,
Matt
they
is-
found Matt here.
Matt?
He's
Oh,
very
that,
dead.
that is a play.
Yeah.
Radiant's
Goodbye,
bottom
Matt.
tower is under
He was just
God
like,
bless.
he's just wandering around up top, and they saw him on the Watcher, I think.
Kill secured by Jaso. That's your
That's
pause one. He should
pretty
be securing
bad.
kills, you know?
Not the play there. Again, I understand what he's trying to go for there, but I don't know. It feels like they've really underestimated the silencer pick. Like, I knew it was going to be bad in pick phase, but I thought they would like build or play around it at all. And thus far,
Radiant's top tower
no, they're
is
really
under
not doing that at all. He's basically just allowed to do whatever he wants. It feels like. Like, there have been a couple of not so good global silences, but I think they eventually started establishing discipline on it. And when they established discipline on it, it felt like they had nowhere to go anymore. Sven building up Satanic next. Chobro going to get tipped.
I think they're gonna smoke and go.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That's what I would do.
They have smoked up here. Smoke on Matla and Gotham.
But it's got a
They're
stun.
gonna, oh no, he blinked into the trees. He blinked short and wasn't able to get her.
Oh
Can I
my.
just say, if there's one mechanic that I really would not mind being completely removed from the game, it's the stupid thing where you blink short if you try to go too
Let's just
far.
rip here.
Well, with Windrunner now
Oh,
back
better
behind
play.
E3s, they're going to do Roche here.
Oh shit.
Matt thinks that the Dire has vision. They actually don't. There's no vision anywhere near here for Dire. They do
Well, they know
suspect
now,
what's
but-
up, and they do know they're in the Roche
A
pit
little
now.
slow.
That's fine.
That'll be fine. Okay, for sure.
Yeah, at any rate, I think they should be
Oh,
able
now
to
I see.
get this before the other team comes
So
in.
too late.
And it is down, yep. Giving it to Matt. They found Jaso.
Oh,
Kinda
no.
Oh, I got the
out
tower
here.
position.
Global silence.
Nice one.
Back up. Back the fuck up. That's huge. They should go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
smoke.
is like this is big time re-engage. Like, here comes a Darkseer, just invis here, and they
How do they
got
see
him
him?
on a ward or something.
Oh, they don't see him.
But
No, they don't.
they
Oh, they-
jumped right on his head.
They did, and they lost it.
Yeah. Gonna walk into Cubbless here.
Okay.
Oh, amazing cast! Oh my god!
The one-man cast,
Oh.
kind of unfortunate.
No, back here.
Wall on 2 gets the Pit Lord and the,
Oh, Matt is huge ult.
yeah, that's
Wukongs.
really big. Wukong's. It's going to just completely
Yeah,
get rid
girl
of the
guy.
Darkseer here, though, after the Darkseer's already, like, done the thing he needs to do. Ben hounding the Silencer in the back line, but he's just not able to get to him here. Needs to get
Kingfisher's
Harpoon for
flanking
that
this
to
fight,
work.
though.
Sven is going to just get rid of him.
Oh, he hit Matt.
Pit Lord actually bought back here.
Pillar has the ogre
Yep.
down here.
Kingfisher's dead. Oh, he's fine.
Nope. Has the, has finished the ult and is able to just zoom out of there. So
That's
kind of
pretty-
unfortunately,
Couples
the
down?
Couples buyback came for nothing. Maybe save Matt there, but that was a... That's a maybe. I mean, I don't know if he's... Maybe, there's a good chance he would have died without it, so there's that at least. So they haven't actually, because of the buyback, and Witch Doctor's already respawned, they haven't actually lost anybody, like, strategically here. They got Jaso again. Guys, stop trying to use all your skills on this man.
We're out.
Yeah, they split this fight up. They caught Matt on the back line while the rest of his team was, like, going for the
Guys?
Tide under here. Second global silence.
Radiant's top tower is under
The
attack.
Windrunner Leash is going to get rid of the Witch Doctor here. Gonna
Maybe
get rid
it
of
will.
all the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor's actually gonna come back up. They're
Sure
gonna
is not
lose
dead.
the
Oh my God.
dieback on the Copless. Tide Rack. They finally killed him after all these years. You got the Darkseer ult.
Oh, Matt, don't die.
Matt is not gonna die, but you cannot say no. This is a horrible Monkey King ult. Oh no, baby! Way too far away, and he just died immediately anyway.
Okay.
I think it's all said and done for this. This is like a massive outdraft, and it didn't even look. It's a 20k gold lead. I don't know. It's gonna be hard for Gotham. Once again, it just feels like this.
One wins another game.
Yeah.
No, they just executed. It looked good, and then I think I don't know.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I mean, I think in this game it was the build difference. Like,
Radiant's
the
middle
lack
tower
of
is under
orchids
attack.
on the Radiant in this game is like completely unacceptable. They're nuts for not doing it. Like, there is no way in hell that the Radiant does even badly if they have an orchid, like first or second item on the Monkey King, first or second item on somebody at least.
Middle barracks are under
Because there was like, before Kingfisher was at the point where he was 9-1-13 and had 6 slots at 36 minutes. Before we were at this point, okay, he doesn't really have 6 slots, but he's balling. You know, this team really didn't have anything going for them, right? But the problem is that, like this happens every fight. Every fight! Somebody uses a million skills on the Darkseer and he still gets to just walk away. Because he has his E and there's nothing you can do about it. And when he gets his ult back, they can win a fight again, right? Like, every single time this happens. And he never built a defensive item. He never built something... I mean, he got the Greaves. But I don't think you can basic Dispel Orchid. I guess I'll check here real quick. I have the power to do that. Da-da-da-da-da.
They're going.
Okay, so you might be able to get rid of it with Greaves.
Keep
But
it
still,
down.
Greaves was a minute.
Yes, he can dispel Orchid, by the way.
Dire's middle
They're going for
tower is
Darkseer.
under attack.
But like, Greaves took a minute. He didn't spawn with that thing, right? Like, and if they got the silence on him, he'd need to break the Greaves, which have also had pretty high impact in the fights to operate here.
Is under attack.
I don't know
Relish?
what the Radiant are doing here. It's like crazy positioning. Pretty good Wukongs. Pretty good
Oh, no!
ult from the Witch Doctor inside of it. They're actually gonna take out the Darkseer before he's able to do anything here. So there's a start. Going to do the 9-second BKB on the Monkey King.
It's split. Nice farm. Nice
Who is
alone.
now dead.
I don't know why Matt's alone. What the fuck?
Yeah, everyone stayed behind to kill the, I guess, the Darkseer illusions.
Matt currently screaming on VC.
Probably.
Oh, I see. It's Dire Ping Slang, right? Hopeless is very dead. Goodbye, sir.
I would like to blame though. But
Really never bought an item for this guy either. It's kind of a grief on the Pit Lord, I think.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
Like, I know
bottom
everybody
tower has
hates
fallen.
the Crimson Guard and it's like a dead item or whatever. But even now, if you used... I mean, she never finished her Maelstrom. The game is going to end and she still hasn't finished it. Like, the Crimson Guard is going to block almost all of this damage. The Maelstrom, without the Mjolnir, doesn't really do that much. It's not that scary, right? Like, you get the Crimson Guard here, it's really hard for the Kingfisher to just maul people, and that's a very large part of this game.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
La is in, and oh my god, Woodrunner is out. That was very
Okay.
fast.
Yeah, that's
Radiant's
2,000
kind of
bottom tower is
concerning.
under attack.
You know what's really
Got him.
sad? That's a 2,000 gold swing, so now the Gotham team is only at a 23k get deficit.
yeah.
Found the silencer
There's a
over
reason
here.
that. So that's a 22k deficit.
Hell yeah.
Grabbed the Pit Lord Express to do that. Very good use of the Pit Lord Express. La is about to finish Satanic. La opting not
Yeah,
to
I think
save for
it's done.
buyback, which makes sense, because, like, I do like how he's using the courier to go to the secret shop he is literally right next to. But
Absolutely right.
Bottom barracks
makes sense
are under
because like
attack.
I don't think there's really any hope if he doesn't keep building up. Like even if he has two lives, especially without God Strength on one of them, is not gonna help you. Darkseer has Hex queued up. He's not all that far away from it. Tidehunter's got Strength Blink in his queue, and when he gets that, he's going to be pretty much done unless he opts to replace the Vlads.
Oh,
To find the
Thunder!
Darkseer here, but guess what he does? He hits the wall and he puts everybody inside, and the Sven is now dead.
Wow, that's wild actually.
Yeah, alright, so
Dire's middle tower
Windrunner casually dies, and then Sven casually dies.
Yep. Oh, it's frustrating watching this.
Yeah.
Blade mail up on the Pit Lord, that's at least something for the Windrunner. It's not quite as, I don't know, it's a bit self-serving, but whatever. It'll do. They found the Monkey King, they global silence to kill him. And they're likely going to get Helpless on the other side of it. Yeah, King, the blade mail's a nice idea, but the time for it was like a while ago. Because there's not actually any tanky items on the Pit Lord here, he's... You know, I don't think... Does he have more HP than the Windrunner?
Not buyback.
A little bit.
Radiant's middle
He's
barracks
gonna
are
run
under
in
attack.
like a psychopath. Nope.
Radiant's
He's
middle
playing a little
barracks has fallen.
cautious.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
It's kind of a
Radiant's structures are fortified.
fractured buyback. Okay, here we go. Oh, Kingfisher! He's
fine.
not dead!
Here comes the Darkseer wall.
Kill him, Matt! No!
Man,
Not like this!
I'm not
Going
in
to get
there.
rid of jaso.
Les
Radiant's
here
bottom
though.
barracks are under attack.
And yeah, they're getting ratted by a silencer. It's not common. Les says, stop this.
Going to find him and stop him from TPing away.
Dire's bottom
Get this!
tower is under
Get
Oh
this!
no, they can't get rid of him! He's gonna die! Okay.
Initials,
Okay, that was so
almost,
scary.
almost.
Alright, they gotta go. Make something happen. To have life.
I think it really shows how much of an updraft this is, that there's still something of a game left on the Gotham team, even when they're at a 27k net worth deficit. You know, it's pretty frequent in LD2L, you see things like this, and it becomes like this massive achievement to even kill the support. But no, the kills are only it's only a 12 kill differential, which is, you know, less than half of the net worth deficit in thousands.
It's just Sven. Like, Sven is the only hero in this team. Like, the supports can throw spells in, but like, the person actually
Holy
contributing to these kills is Sven.
No, I disagree. I do think the Monkey King and the Pit Lord do have a lot to do with these kills. The Death Ward also has a lot to do with a lot of these kills. Problem is, everyone just nope, yep. Everyone just walks away from the Roche's banner. Who needs that crap? Problem really is they can't sustain success at all. They get one good play, like they get one good go where they get, you know, they don't just get hammered and buried by the wall. They get one of those, and then the next fight they get walled again and it's over. Luckily, they don't have the parallel wall anymore. Attack pause.
Interesting.
Oh man, they got the Hex out on the Darkseer. Ag's Octarine out on the Bounty Hunter, going for a Hex of his own next. It's gonna chain hex, I guess. Tidehunter's going for an entire Ag's Blessing, and with that, all he'll have left is Moon Shard, I guess. Could get Travels too if he wants. Silencer, actually pretty poor, just going for the Hurricane Pike. Now, it's kind of funny, this guy is the one with the Midas, and yet he's felt pretty consistently the most behind. Does have his Ags in the Shard now, though. I did flame this Ags when I saw they deworked him. I don't know how much this does, but... Well... Okay, never mind. I thought they deworked Arcane Curse, but no, it's still pretty much what it was last patch. So there's that. I guess I misread. I mean, the good news is, well, no, actually, Windrunner has the rest of the Daedalus and the rest of the Mjolnir and the Ag's Blessing, so they're not really done with her yet. And she even has Ag Shard to do as well, so that'll be fun. So there is no good news, I lied. Hitler going for the Ags here, waiting until he got the Gleipnir to do that. So that's good.
GG or what? This guy coming back?
Yeah, they have said nothing. No comps.
Tac pause, dude. I'm telling you.
I think it's a little long for attack pause. Is this how game 1 of finals ends?
That would be
I guess
awesome.
they get 4v5. But
Call PVC pipe.
yeah, get him in. Hollywood, it's a pause 4. You might need to, might need to get in there for game 2.
I'm ready.
You crush, I think. Well, offense.
These guys will be easy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jaso is paying. Once again, now that we've got some more people, this will be the second of presumably 3 times that I show the, well, maybe 4 on this stream, but All-Star vote closes tomorrow. If you already voted, you can change your vote if you would like. If you have not voted yet, you still have an opportunity to do that. It's open for anybody who doesn't submit the same vote 5 times in a row, so... But it's cool for anybody to vote and all that. Sven has changed the items in his quick buy. He's got that 5-year plan now. Harpoon, Strength Blank, and then crits. Monkey King appropriately going for his bar. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's the solution here. I don't think hitting or not hitting Windrunner is really changing anything in these fights. Especially not when your Wukongs have True Strike anyway, I'm pretty sure.
Might dip mid-series if this goes on too long.
That would be really sad.
Oh well. This game might get a FF momentarily.
Could be.
Not that funny.
Calm yourself.
Very good.
You almost had that.
Yeah.
Is that coming from in game or is somebody playing those on like Discord?
Big game.
Could be.
Team only.
Oh no.
Rejoin Discord release.
No, that's Copeless. You have to read it right.
Copeless.
Yeah, you have to read it how you would say it.
Copeless.
No, you have to read what he said how he would say it, not his name how he would say it.
No, copeless.
Got him. Okay, Hollywood, you read what Couples said the way he would say it.
So joined Holos.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Pretty
Go on,
good.
ready.
Gwar. Hollywood, what's your favorite Gwar song?
I'm not familiar. I mean, I'm not familiar.
Really?
With
I
any
thought
of
I thought you
their,
toured with them for a while.
No. No, actually, no, I actually didn't.
Oh
Okay.
no.
What just happened? Abadong?
Not again.
No sound. Alright, dude,
God's
I have to
sake.
leave mid-finals again, probably.
Simon and
Or just
Garfunkel
like my
mode.
team.
Gotham just played Death for the love of all is good.
Screen off, sound off, mic on.
Hoga facile, hoga lindo.
Okay, G, sorry, I had no sound. G. Okay, dude.
Oh, it's Is that Jopa?
Yeah, that's Jopa. That's Jopa facile.
Makes sense.
Wonder anything could finish out the Daedalus here. If she so chooses. Oh yeah, she
She's
has
a game.
plenty of money. Bittlord Express coming down to bot. Really sure why. Misclicketh or what? Yules suddenly pricked up on the bounty hunter, okay. Didn't need a hex after all. Who does? Bittlord buying out for his eggs. I don't know if that's necessarily I mean, I guess it's Pitlord. It's not like you're getting that much from life 2 on this guy.
Still have Aegis.
They're hiding in the trees on the Sven.
This time's hiding.
Yep.
So is Ranger.
Once again, Jaso team is just sitting behind their T2 line outside of Kingfisher. I guess Jaso is also kind of out, but not somewhere anybody's going to be looking for him.
But man, I go. I got the Aegis. Now's the time.
Oh my god.
Okay, dude, yeah. Is it over after this game?
I can't wait for this 2-hour-long series to be done tomorrow.
Could happen.
Oh. Hollywood, tell everybody an amusing anecdote. It has to be amusing.
I think. Don't come to me. Thinking.
Purple Moon Jelly's your brother, right?
Yep, that's him.
Tell us a Purple Moon Jelly story then. I mean,
Oh,
you've
one
been
time
related.
we were at the bagel shop. Yeah, one time we were at the bagel shop. We were really little, and we raced to the front seat, and I got in first. And I tried to, shut him out of position. So I shut the door as hard as I could. I hit him in the head. He went to the hospital. He had to get him stitches.
Damn. And he never recovered.
Yeah.
Why would you do something like that?
Because they're specter pickers.
I see. Who's the older ones, him or you?
Me.
So you did that to your younger brother. You hospitalized your younger brother. You viciously assaulted him.
Yeah, well, at the upper hand.
You really should be in jail right now, if I'm being honest. You're gonna share a cell with
Nobody
Matt
called-
for
no
not
call
buying
me.
Orchid this game.
No one called me. No. Oh. Wait. Listen, if I share a cell with Matt, I'm doing another crime, so I get sent to like in the high level.
You don't want to share a cell with Matt. You shared a team with him once.
No, I can't.
Thank you.
No.
That was a really good team, by the way. I got very happy DMs
He
from
always said this.
Warcarb after every game that season.
We did good. We did good. Didn't go as far as the finals, that's for sure.
Like there are some teams that I have a very special association with because every week I got a DM from one of their players and it was always with a happy face and a great mood, and that was one of them.
Right.
I'm gonna do Tormentor here on the Dire. Gotta use the Aegis some way, I guess. Randy gonna take it,
That
gonna
team
get
was
a free
useless to victory
shard
in the game.
for the Bitlord here. Ooh, Greg flames that take, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I played it.
You also flame it?
I played them not doing something with his Aegis.
No, they took Tormentor. What do you mean?
It's not, I guess.
Randy hates Tormentor. He's like the least valuable objective in the game. Useless Ag Shard.
At least 2 games have been decided by people doing Tormentor
It's good.
this season.
It's good.
Yeah, it's weird. They kind of like the first. It's funny because
That's a good fight. He's going.
the way things changed, I thought the Tormentor got nerfed, but it actually got buffed. People just stopped dying to it. Bitlord Ag's complete. Monkey King out in the middle of no man's
Battle by
land.
the
Drop
monkey. You
ult
just
on
rushed it.
nobody.
You have.
Pitlord
I
Ag's
guess it's a
reveal
building
just
ult.
the silencer just dropped it right on his head. They didn't get rid of him. Jaso is kind of
What the? Huge ravage.
Nice Ravage.
Yeah.
Oh, Sharks didn't get
in
it
the
all.
middle of nowhere.
Kingfisher
They
ends in.
found
There's no
Kingfisher.
BKB on the
Here
Wind
comes the
Ranger.
wall. Here comes the
Oh,
wall,
no.
and that's it. Goodbye, Sven.
Oh,
Goodbye, first life
okay.
of the Monkey King. Goodbye, second life of the Monkey King.
Yeah, he has no spells.
You're right now. They're gonna call it.
It's so
You let that
frustrating.
Radiant's
It's
bottom
for one of
tower
a
is
nail, it really is. I think they had, the way they played it out, I think they have a
Right,
really
good
good
job.
game here if they have something to stop the dang old wall, but they never bought anything for it. They always played right into his hands. They always had the God Strength Sven clone. Every fight they had the God Strength Sven clone.
With the Protector.
It's a really big Witch Doctor
There you go.
go here, but
Radiant's bottom.
He's still.
Titan are actually
But why
continuing
am I
the
not
fight here.
happy?
Gonna get rid of the Sven buyback. Darkseer's going to buy back for the final insult.
Good.
And they're gonna take Megas before ending the game.
That's
Okay.
it.
Matt calls the G's are going home.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Radiant's
This is very much a microcosm of this season. I kinda hate the Dyer's draft. I kinda love the Radiance draft. But the outplay was intense. The Radiant had this draft, and it's like they had no
No, I
idea,
think
oh, I
so.
see an error.
I don't
It's-
think so. I think because like they got so many melee. Like look at the melee heroes. They got 4 melee heroes into Tide, Darkseer, Silencer.
I mean, I
and-
don't think that matters. If
and
you can
one
get
stun,
one
like
silence,
you said,
if
though.
you get one
And, like-
silence, that means nothing. That's the problem. They got 0 of them. All you need to do is set up the situation where you don't just get walled every fight. And I think this is not just a winnable game for them. I don't even think it's that hard. But the problem
Well, it's easier to
is,
do that.
every
Or melee,
single
make it hard.
fight, they all got sucked right into the wall. They never got to get their combo off. They have this big combo with the Monkey King, with the Witch Doctor, with the Pit Lord, with the Sven. They have all these stuns. Like, the way these fights should go is you get, like, 4 skills out on one spot with this lineup, and anything in that huge circle dies. And when they were able to do that, it was what was happening. Like the Windrunner was just dying in moments in fights where the Radiant didn't just have this happen to them, right? Like she was dying in frames. The Tidehunter had no impact really in the whole game at all, basically, outside of him being the guy they threw spells at sometimes. But nobody bought anything for the global silence. Nobody even made like the vaguest attempt to even buy something to power through it. And even if they had, it wouldn't have mattered if they didn't build something for the wall. Not getting Orchid on Matt was criminal. Not getting the Crimson Guard on the Pit Lord was criminal. Really would have liked to see just like, like a pipe coming out at least, right? The Blade Mail was too self-centered, really, and too late. I understand what he was going for, but like, there's so many things you can build on the Radiant, and there's also like a play difference there as well. You did have a lot of what it felt like disorganized plays by this team, which isn't surprising because they haven't been a team for all that long. You had a lot of just awkwardness on this lineup. I think if they had been on the same page and built the right stuff, this should be a-okay for them. I don't think the melees and the Darkseer matter because I think they should be able to make sure the Darkseer can't do anything in every fight. But they didn't do that, so he could and he did, and it was over. Let's see what happens next time.